Hey you guys, so today we're going to be doing Taurus's monthly for the month of December. If you get this and it's not December, don't worry about it. The message that's in this reading is going to be for you. So that's it. As of December 1st, I'm not doing readings probably maybe ever again. Personal readings. I was trying to tell everybody I'm doing $5 one question readings until December 1st, and then that's it. And I don't know if people believed me, but that's it. Like, there's no... You're not getting a personal reading from me after that. I'm just going to be focusing on other things, and my energy has to be really focused on that, and it's not. I'm really going to be focused on my next project. So I'm just going to be doing my weeklies and monthlies for you guys. I might do a couple of extendeds, but that's about it. So right off the bat with me, you get 2 readings, then you get the, or more, it depends on how I feel. Hold on a second, the garbage can is like hitting my shin. Hold on. And then you get career and finance plus you versus all signs. And sometimes I throw something in and sometimes I don't. Let me see if you can see the cards, because everybody wanted to see the cards and see me. But it's like impossible to do both with the way that my room is set up. So this is the best you're going to get. So you have the 9 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. Wow, the Page of Cups. There's a lot of emotion, affection, and love in this month. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's slow. Temperance, you have to be patient because it's taking a while to come. So you have the 9 of Cups. You're loving yourself. You're doing with the things that you want. You're making sure that you're taken care of. With the 6 of Cups, you're actually reconciling with somebody, or someone in your life is reconciling with someone. I don't think you know that this person is reconciling with someone. Not that it's a bad thing, but I just don't think that you know. With the Page of Cups, somebody's coming to apologize. So maybe somebody from your past is coming to apologize for something that they've done in the past. But it could also be that someone from your person's past or your children's past or your parents' past, they're coming back to apologize. I think because the person's loving themselves and doing what they want, therefore they're pulling their energy, which causes the person to start thinking, like, or people to start thinking about you, which I don't like that dynamic of the construct of this universe, but that's just kind of like how the push and pull energy works. So it looks like someone's really just tending to themselves, and in doing that, they're calling in energy that wants to come in and apologize for something. And they should have done this a long time ago, but they didn't. And now they want to work on things and work on this relationship, invest on it. It's a decision that they've made that they're positive of, and they want this new passionate beginning, you know, but somebody has 3 of Swords energy. Somebody's like, stop right there. I gotta know right now. No, they're just like not. They haven't forgotten, like they're still hurt by whatever it was that separated the 2 of you in the first place, or that caused this dis-ease between you guys. Yeah, whatever was this conflict, this 3 of Swords, this conflict, this Queen of Pentacles, you know it. Whoever is the Queen of Pentacles in this, because the Emperor is coming back. And the Queen of Pentacles is like, scoot away. Go. Leave. Bye-bye. I don't need you. I'm sorry. You got to go. I'm just like, let's find out more because I love stories like this. No. Come on. Ooh. That was a hard flip. Yeah, because somebody gave into temptation, whatever that was, with the devil. And now they want to come back on their horse swiftly. Sorry. These people, right? You gotta love them, though. So somebody did something they weren't supposed to do. Doesn't have to be they cheated. Everybody's mind goes right there. But it was a disappointment. Whatever they did, they might have lied, stealed, cheated, omitted. Omissions are worse to me than lies, because at least with a lie you're trying. With an omission, it's like, you thought I was stupid, you know. Like, I'm sorry, like, okay, Bao Yang. Right? So this King of Pentacles, who's been downgraded from Emperor status, wants to talk. 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups. They come bearing love. I don't feel gifts. I wish it was gifts. I really do. That would have been the Page of Pentacles. But with the 9 of Pentacles, they have a lot going on. They're in a better situation than they were in the past with the world. And now they want to come and be like, hey, look at all of this. I know you want some. I'm sorry. Tell me all the emotions just went through you, right? It's kind of like, wait, what? Huh? You know, like, what are you thinking? Hierophant. Let's get married. Let's get married. You know that song, Let's Get Married, is the exact duplicate beat and copy from this other song that came out at the same time? Forgot what it was, but I remember listening to it and I'm like, how is nobody seeing that it's the same beat and song, just different words? Like, anyways, not gonna happen with this one. I realize now you're the one I want to be with. I want to marry. I care about you, or, you know, I want to try to make this work. I've learned my lessons. I want a 10 of Pentacles with you. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. And this other person's just like, no, bro. No. No me ha olvidado, right? I haven't forgotten. High Priestess again. This came out. Oh, this is the Empress now. The Empress to the Emperor. That's interesting. But I think they're divorced. I don't think Then you have the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles. This King of Cups walked away. Didn't even think about it. Now they want to work on it. And this Empress is just like, you left your kingdom and I took over and now I'm the bomb bitch and you need to leave. Security! Security! Get this motherfucker out of here. No, let me stop. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where this is coming from. Somebody obviously thinks this way and talks this way because I'm just repeating what I'm hearing. So with the Hangman, somebody's thought about it. And with the Nine of Swords, they can't forget. They're like tortured. They're like, every time I think about this, it puts me in an energy of like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I already know what this is about. I'm not feeling it. I'm not at peace with it. With the Three of Wands, I've already made my decision. I was looking for peace. I was looking for happiness with the Sun card here. Right? But no, every time I think about you, it brings me to this mental prison, to this trap. I don't want to work on this with the, right, the Temperance and the Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. I don't see, with the Page of Swords, I see you want to fuck me. But I don't see how you want to work on this after Page Temperance all of this time. Like while you were sitting here doing whatever you were doing, living your life and then whatever, and then at the end you want to come back here. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here healing, moving forward, building myself up, and now you want to come back when I'm better after you destroyed me? That's what I'm feeling. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling. Somebody learned their lesson. Somebody's like, no. Most people don't learn their lesson. They think, oh, this is a blessing. Somebody's come back. They love me. Repeat. Only worse. This person learned their lesson. Next reading. So that's what's happening this month. You can check back on Fridays for your, I usually post them Thursday or Fridays for your weekend weekly readings. You have until December 1st, which is only a few days away, to book a 1-question reading or personal reading, and then that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. It affects my energy. And I don't, you know, like I actually, I'm not going to say that because that's rude, but it's, it takes a toll on me. You know what I mean? I don't know how people do this all day, every day, just reading after reading after reading after reading after reading. Like, I'm like, do you really have a gift? Or like, how do you do it all day, every day? No, bro, that takes a toll on you. Like, I feel what you're feeling. I feel nausea and sickness and this and that. I could tell you if there's a problem with your gallbladder or whatever. You know, like, I don't understand how people just do it. It literally affects me. So I'm not going to be doing them anymore like that. So with the Hangman, second reading. If that didn't resonate with you, or maybe if it did, this might just be another reason. Someone's about to get enlightened. With this Hangman, I always look at it like you're thinking. You see how like the light is starting to shine and it's going to start melting you. Somebody's getting enlightened about why, what their triggers are pretty much. Why they're on defense mode. And why they're so defensive and protective of their money with the Ace of Pentacles. Right? They're looking with the Page of Swords at like what they spend their money on, what they're passionate about, what they've been investing in, what they go after, things of that nature. And with the Hermit, again, they're thinking. You have the Hangman and the Hermit. These cards are saying like there's a lot of contemplative energy this month. Or maybe because it's Christmas and you're trying to figure out what to buy. Oh, sorry, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate nothing, then you're just looking at your life thinking like, what have I been spending my money on? Or, you know, like you're just looking at things differently. And you're deciding to take action on it because you want a house with the Four of Wands, or an apartment, or some kind of stability. If you already have a house, you want, you know, like savings or stability or something like that. But with the King of Swords in reverse, you're really angry that life did not turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. It's in balance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And with the Three of Swords, you're furious. And you've been lying to yourself about it with the Seven of Swords. This is very, very personal. Needs clarification. Clarify these cards. The Hangman is clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Page. You're seeing that you spent way too much money on sex for some of you. If you're dudes or whatever, like on Ace of Wands energy, looking good. You know, maybe you're one of these people that you go to the salon all the time, you get your nails done and this and that. And you're like, with all that money, I could have bought a house by now. You know, or you dated a lot. You had all these women that you were always pursuing. And because it says wish fulfillment. So you went after your wish fulfillment. And in doing that, in the present moment, that's where your money went. Like, where did my money go? That's where it went. Right? And you're looking at it and you're like, man, if I could have saved all that money, that would have been like 100K right there. You know, like we start seeing things differently after the fact. With the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands, your burdens, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. You know why you don't have the stability that you seek. Now, some of you already have stability, but you want more, or you want a different type of stability. You know, like maybe you have a 3-bedroom, but you want a 5-bedroom, or you live in the city, but you want to live in the country. I don't know, something like that. So you're looking at your finances to see how your future has been affected and how you have been deceiving yourself and building up all these burdens. Some of you are really debt-ridden. You're in a lot of debt right now. And you're trying to figure out how to clear that up because you want something else. And you're just looking at like, what did I spend my money on? Like, how did I accrue this debt kind of thing? I don't know why. I don't know. Are you running for president and you need to like look back at 10 years of your taxes? Like, what's going on here? But, so you have with you're looking at, you made a choice to sit down and look at it in a loving way with the Knight of Cups. Like, you're not like being nasty with yourself. You're not being rude. You're not being uncertain. You're not, you know, you're trying not to get angry, but you are getting angry. And you're realizing what you did was for love. Whether you bought, like, I don't know, man. I feel like somebody bought someone a car. And they're like, I wish I never did that. You know, like everything you did was out of love, but at the end, it didn't get you what you wanted for some reason. With the Page of Wands, with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups clarifying the King of Wands, you pursued the things that you wanted, right? With fervor, and you did what you had to do to get it. But it ended up leaving anyway. It didn't work out. So whatever you were trying to do to impress people, it's just like it wasn't worth it. And that you're like, this is just a self-actualization, realization. For some of you, for others of you, this isn't it. For some of you, this could be your career and finance reading, to be quite honest with you. With the Hermit, you have the Page of Wands. You're flirting with the idea of being single if you're in a relationship, the Nine of Pentacles, and just leaving. You have two leaving cards next to each other. Some of you are just not happy in whatever you're doing right now. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's because it's the holidays. You have the Ten of Cups, and you're making a choice on this relationship you have, this commitment. There's a commitment that you're in. It could also be work, you know, like you're looking at it and you're saying, I'm not making it. I think this is your career and finance reading, to be quite honest with you. I'll do another reading for personal reading, but this feels like my career and finance. Almost like I'm looking at my job. I've been here for a while. I make okay money, but it's not enough to get me where I want to go. And I stay because I love the people that I work with and I love what I do. But the truth is, this isn't getting me where I need to go. For some of you, right? So with the Four of Wands, you're like, I want to be happy too. With the Knight of Pentacles, I need to go for mine. I need to take that leap of faith. I need to take that step. With the Seven of Wands, if I want success and I want to be recognized and for everything I know and everything I do, I have to stop holding on. With the Four of Pentacles, like you're holding on to something. I don't know if somebody's going to have a loss this month of a pet. I just saw somebody holding like their dead animal or something. Like, like when you hold on to something and it's dead and it's like they're not there anymore and you're just like holding it. Like, I don't know if somebody's going to have a passing. I'm so sorry. But I just saw a dead animal and somebody like hugging it and holding it like they didn't want to believe that it was gone, kind of thing. And I'm so sorry if that happens to you. And maybe that's the catalyst that causes you to look at all of this. Like maybe somebody passed and they didn't have anything to leave behind. And now you're looking at your situation and you're like, I can't do that to my family, or I don't know. I'm just going to keep reading. And with the King of Pentacles, King of Swords in reverse, somebody's furious. They're upset. Maybe somebody did die and didn't leave you anything and you're upset. You're like, what do you mean there's nothing left? What do you mean they didn't put me in their will? What do you mean there's no will? For some of you, very small number of you. With the Nine of Wands, yeah, you're guarded. You're like, what do you mean? And you're putting forward. Why is my hair falling out? I know why. Because I tried this new hair product. It's called Elvive by L'Oreal. They sent me a bottle and like I used it once, half of what they recommended, and so much of my hair fell out. Like my whole hand was full of hair. I think it was like 1/5 of my hair fell out. It was a lot. That's why my hair is half up, half down, because I'm trying to make it look fuller than it is. So I'm never trying that. I have thin, brittle, porous hair. And it's supposed to help. It's supposed to be like the emergency shampoos, but in a bottle. So you're supposed to just use it sparingly or whatever. This is like a Amazon ring. It's like $4. And it made my hair fall out. So now even when I go like this, my hair falls out. So don't use that product. It's called Wonder Water by Elvive. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but if you have thin, fine, brittle, porous hair, don't do it. With the Nine of Wands, the Strength, and the Temperance, you're trying to quell your anger. So it's like you're going through the stages of grief. You're angry, and then you find your strength, and then you're trying to be patient and calm yourself down. But with the Two of Pentacles, you just can't. You're just imbalanced. You're just, I mean, for some of you, I really feel like this is your finances, where you're just looking at your situation and you're like, I can't keep doing the same thing. There's TaskRabbit. I mean, I make a lot of money on TaskRabbit. It's just like an extra source of income. You just open up your app and say what jobs you're willing to do, and then people will hire you. And I set all my rates at like $50 an hour plus. So like you work 3 to 5 hours and you're making like $150 to $250 extra. That helps in one day, you know? So TaskRabbit might be an option. I mean, the prices vary depending on where you are. Florida is cheaper than New York. But, you know, if you're imbalanced and you need money, I would look at like these apps like TaskRabbit, Handy, things like that. That might work for you. And then, so you made a judgment. And once you make a judgment, you don't go back. You make your judgment and you say, something has to change. Seven of Pentacles. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to put the time, the effort, the energy. I'm willing to invest in this. With the Empress, you're in charge. You are just making a plan and a decision, and you're holding to it. And this isn't like a New Year's resolution. This is literally like an epiphany, an enlightening moment. Like something came to you and was like, we need to do something different. With the Six of Pentacles over the Three of Swords, it's like it was a very heartbreaking moment that caused you to redirect what you're giving to and how you're investing in things. It could be a breakup. It could be that someone left you and you're like, I did all of this for you and you're leaving me. And maybe they're leaving you because, or you're leaving because the other person couldn't provide for you, or you couldn't provide for the other person. I mean, there was love there, but then you're reevaluating and you're like, I can't be in a situation where I'm not provided for, especially if you're a woman. Because if we get pregnant and have kids, we need to make sure you can hold the fort while we're taking the time off that we need to make the baby and then to care for the baby when it comes. You know what I mean? So it's difficult for a woman to want to be with a man who can't even pay the bills, you know, and for guys who just go all out and get into debt trying to keep a woman and then she leaves, that's really heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Like, I gave all of this, so I understand where you're coming from. Wow, this is really deep, right? So somebody feels like they were lied and deceived to when they made this offer, when they're like, hey, I want to be with you, and the person's like, I love you too. They're like, where did the love go? Like, where is it? Because I don't see it right now. I see you abandoning me. Somebody feels like that. And then they look at it, and instead of being angry, bitter, and jaded, there is some resentment there. But the anger, bitter, and jaded that a lot of people feel after a breakup, this particular person, this is like a really long reading, sorry guys, just very quickly was like, what happened? Like, how can I make this not happen again? Because I don't want to invest all this time, energy, and money and not get to the next level. With the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, someone's healing quickly, and they're doing it quickly, and people are seeing it. They're being recognized for their healing process. They're not sitting there and like, oh, they're like, okay. They're like rationally, like a therapist, talking themselves through this, right? And with the Page of Cups, they're trying to keep that spark of love alive. Someone may come back and apologize. You know, like sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone, and then maybe somebody left and then they realized what was going on. Nothing's changed with the World in reverse. Nothing's changing. Nothing's different. And with the Four of Cups, there's rejection here. Somebody's not seeing what's in front of them. I think if there is a position, go on your company's website if you work for a company and look for the next level and just apply for it. It doesn't hurt to see if there's a promotion out there. If there is, like, put yourself up for it. This isn't over yet. Hold on. Somebody's angry. You have the Three of Swords and then you have the Three of Swords again, right? The Three of Swords over the Three of Swords, which is interesting. Somebody's angry that they gave so much, right? And then with the Seven of Swords, all of the things that they offered and they invested in this relationship, and they're looking at this and they're healing quicker than expected, I feel like. They've forgiven themselves and they're like, you know, I did the right thing. I love the way I was supposed to love. That's really nice and very mature. I love the way that I was supposed to love. And I see that. This person, Queen of Wands, does whatever they want, is the one that broke my heart. They don't care. They're the ones that are like selfish and greedy and leaving for the next best thing or whatever. And then somewhere here it says this isn't over. So maybe the Queen of Wands came back. I feel like maybe the feminine left and then came back and it's like this isn't over. But then with the Four of Cups, you're just like rejecting this for some of you. For others of you, she's gone and this is not coming back, so you know. So you need to reject the idea of a reconciliation. Because then you have the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Like somebody's planning what they're going to say. They're manifesting it with the Magician. Somebody is looking to buy a home, period. With or without this person. Maybe they think that if they buy the home and they offer it to this person, maybe they'll come back and they can start all over. I don't know. This is getting like to be more of a personal reading and this is not supposed to be that. But you guys get the gist. This could very well be the career and finance reading. I'm going to give you guys one more quick personal reading because I just felt like this is not going to be everybody's story. But for others of you... and then I'll do the career and finance, and then I'll do you versus all signs. That made me sweat. Like, I'm sweating right now. I don't know why. I don't sweat when I sit down and read a tarot, but I'm hot. Heated. I'm heated right now. You must be heated. Because I'm sweating right now. heated. That's funny. Give me one more reading for them, and then we'll do career and finance in case I feel like that was career and finance. The cards do whatever they want. So whether that's your career, your finance, your money, your relationship, I don't know. For others of you, you're finding out about something that wasn't completely transparent. It bothers you. You forgive though. Somebody was tempted by something. It was quick. You have a lot of freaking patience. It was quick. You thought about it. You spoke about it. You're hurt, but you're willing to still give to this. You made the choice to keep building on the foundation. You guys have something strong with someone, so you're not gonna let this. It's like one of those things. I remember watching this tarot card reading, and someone was like, it was true, but it was so profound. Where she was just like, the guy was like, oh, this girl, she's been like texting me and calling me or whatever, and she's like, she's just trying to break us up. Like, just stop talking to her. Like, don't worry about it. Like, she's just trying to break us up. Don't even worry about it. And it's like, wow, that's a very confident person. You know, like, and the fact that he communicated was cool, but the fact that her reaction was just like, I felt like that's what everybody's reaction should be in the world, you know? I would have never reacted like that. I would have been like, so how do you feel about that? Because I'm more of like a therapist kind of thing. You know, like, and then, well, what are you going to do? And blah, 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 blah. And you still have feelings for this person? And, you know, like, where she was just like, she's just trying to break us up. She's trying to mess up what we have. She sees what we have. She wants it for herself. Like, don't even stress that. Just ignore her. Don't feed it. You know what I mean? Like, she's just really trying to mess us up, and we got something good. Like, don't feed it. And that's the advice I'm giving you guys right now. Not advice, but I mean, that's like what popped up in my head. So, like, you know, I feel like that's going to happen with some of you guys. And with the reading here, it looked like that person that I was talking about was that person. She like heard the bad news. She was disappointed. She forgave because she knows that what you have is bigger and stronger than this little moment. And she wasn't going to let that little moment mess up her future. That's freaking profound. So with the world, the career and finance, things are changing for you with the world. They're very different. I mean, obviously stocks with the meeting that's coming up right now, interest rates are going up, inflation is hitting hard. Like, I get it. But things are very different for you. You're not happy with the way things are going, but you're just waiting it out to see what happens and trying to figure out what decisions to make with the Emperor. So you got the World, the Three of Swords, Temperance, the Emperor, Judgment, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, you're just sitting there looking back, trying to figure out what it is your next steps are going to be, but trying to do it very strategically, because you have the Three of you're actually asking for advice from other people in the King of Swords. You have the Queen and the King of Swords, which they don't get along, but they're on there. Some people say it's a match, like a very strategic match. Maybe I feel like you're seeking advice from others. A King of Swords type of energy on what to do. Some of you are actually very privileged and you're able to find people to talk to about things like this. Other people are seeking it out, saying like, I need to talk to a financial advisor, or I need to go, you know, talk to my friend who's very well off. I need to seek advice to figure out what next steps to do. So you're being very proactive when it comes to your finances, which is what the first reading was anyway, because you're Tauruses. Tauruses are all about stability. You know, it's very rare that you're going to meet a Taurus that's all messed up. And if they are, you're going to see them. If you just watch them long enough, they'll come back up. They'll dig themselves out of that hole. With the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Wow. And the Page of Pentacles. The person that you're seeking advice from is someone that you have a very deep connection with, or a meaningful connection, or you admire. And you have no problem going in and talking to them. It's just kind of like a mentor or someone that you ask advice of. And when you go in, you're very, they feel that you have this passion. They think you're gorgeous. They find you very attractive, and I think they enjoy giving you advice. Like, I think it's weird because I feel like when you get with this person, it could be friend, family, coworker, or your husband. They just, like, you guys are very comfortable with each other because you're both attracted to each other. I don't think so. I think they're attracted to you. I don't feel like you're attracted to them. But with the Page of Pentacles, there's going to be an offer An offer of, I feel like it's an offer for a solution, or an offer of like, you know, well, if you're worried about your finances, you know, and then there's going to be an offer that's going to require you to take a leap of faith and plan for that, to make changes that require action. Then you have the King of Cups. There was the Queen of Cups there before. 10 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. Someone's going to take a leap of faith. They're looking at it and they're weighing out the pros and the cons and what they have to do in order to have this. They're taking that leap of faith, which I think is going to be very lucrative for them. It's going to bring a return with the 6 of Pentacles. It has to be a commitment. So there's this commitment to this leap, this investment, this opportunity, but you trust it because it comes from a very paternal figure or masculine energy. A lot of women, I have a lot of masculine energy. But that's what I have for that reading. So let's just do you versus all signs now, because this reading is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, sex is great. You guys are very happy together. But there's going to be a turning point in this relationship this month where things are going to be very different from what they have been. You're going to have a very serious conversation. Maybe you're meeting their parents or their family. It's going to cause a Tower moment. It's after some type of celebration or gathering. Someone's going to get very defensive about what they've invested in, and then the 2 of Cups in reverse. Might end the commitment. Give me a second. I'm just going to go grab a glass of water. Don't mind the mess that is my room. It's always a mess. I'm trying to declutter and figure out what to keep and what not to keep. And I'm trying to use everything because I don't like giving stuff up. So like this ring. I'm never going to wear this ring. It's like a $4 ring. It looked better on Amazon, but I put it on because I want to wear it before I donate it or give it away. So now I'm pulling everything out in case you guys are doing that too. I'm trying to figure out, like I have all these sunglasses that I'm looking at, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do with them? I have like so many. I don't need them. So that's why in this case it's a mess. If you're dealing with a Taurus, which could be a personal reading, and or you're actually dealing with a Taurus. And remember, when you're dealing with people, it doesn't have to be love. It could be friends, family, co-workers, somebody you're going to meet. This is nice. This is what you always wanted. It's very stable with the Queen of Pentacles. You're both very smart. You have a lot of faith. This is a very grounded foundation. There's absolutely no question about whether or not you love this, but you're not in a mental prison. You're just, it's very, like, I know this is it. 10 of Cups. This is a strong commitment that you give to. You guys are already planning for the future. I mean, like I said, it could be a person. This is a freaking gorgeous reading. It could be a personal reading, or it could be something, you know, if you're dealing with a Taurus. Now, if you're dealing with a Gemini, there's a lot of pain here. One thing you can be sure of is this person's going to hurt you. With the 6 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you might be pregnant or getting pregnant. But it bothers you. I mean, it looks good on the outside, but inside it bothers you how much you've invested in this. I don't feel like you're I don't know, let's see. With the Temperance in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, you're not happy. I knew that. The cards just said it. You got the Temperance in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. It's like you're not happy because Whoever you're with is impatient. They make all the decisions, and you just don't feel like you're part of a relationship. You feel like you're in a dictatorship kind of thing. If you're dealing with a Cancer, things are getting better with the Six of Swords. You guys are a little bit stronger than before, which is a blessing, or it's the way it's supposed to be with the Wheel of Fortune. With the Moon, which is technically the Cancer sign, you guys talked about a secret or about something that was off, and then all of a sudden that solidified the kind of future that you guys want to have together. And with the Seven of Cups, you guys are planning some kind of future with the Four of Wands, and you can actually see this coming to fruition. Like you're starting to build with this person. If you're dealing with a Leo, you have the Six of Cups, which is reconciliation, but in this deck, it's cheating, or like a third party, or like, you know, because look, it's almost like it's her, but she's looking at her with someone else. So she's actually like looking at her person like cheating kind of thing, or beginning stages. Or it's like that's too uncomfortable the way you guys are with each other, you know? So with this Leo, and then the Hermit in reverse, someone's not even thinking about their actions when they're around another person, I feel like. And it requires a lot of patience from you. Like you've chosen, like, I'm happy with this person. So not that you're letting it go, or you're just not trying to cause waves right now, but there is someone in the picture that you're uncomfortable with how your person is with them. But they don't see it because they're not thinking of anything negative. Like they don't see it as anything bad. They're like, why are you getting all crazy? If you're dealing with a Virgo, somebody's coming to make an offer. They believe it's a solid offer, but with the Page of Pentacles, yeah, offer, commitment. Somebody's trying to make a commitment, but with the Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, Death, Five of Pentacles, Jesus Christ, Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Let's do conversation. Conversation is like me calling my girlfriend, telling her what's up. This is what the cards are saying. Girl, this guy just asked me to commit to him, to like be his girlfriend, or to like be more serious than we have been. But I'm uneasy about this. Like I've been having this uneasy feeling. I'm a little stressed out. Like something's off. Something has to change. He goes out a lot. Like I don't know what he's doing when he's doing certain things. And I'm okay by myself right now. But we argue over like the dumbest stuff. You know, like, and then, hold up. This came out in reverse already. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, I'm not trying to be defensive. You know, like I shouldn't be defensive in my relationship. It should be clear cut, right? And with the Nine of Cups, he always comes back more loving. Do you see where this is going? You know why people behave that way? But then with the King of Pentacles, that's him. And then he comes back and he like tries to do good stuff and offer things. And then he goes off to do something with the Fool energy. And then the Ten of Swords. And then it stresses me out again. I don't know what I'm doing. This is typical player Virgo energy. If you are dealing with this player energy, be careful. If you feel off about a Virgo and they disappear, they don't tell you what they're doing, or things don't add up, save yourself the heartache and the pain. So that's what's going on this month. I don't know. They offer commitment in order to distract you from what they're doing. And then they come in with all this love and everything, trying to make things better because they feel guilty for what they've done. If you're dealing with a Libra, big offer coming in, big money. I think it's money. I don't think it's an offer. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel money is coming. I don't feel like it's commitment or stability. For some of you, it might be, but I feel money. You have the Six of Wands in reverse. Something did not happen the way you wanted it to happen. You feel like you failed somewhere. With the Seven of Pentacles, you didn't invest in something. Oh, wow. Maybe you heard a tip or something, or you had crypto or something, and then you didn't do the merge and you lost all that money. With the Knight of Wands in reverse. Then the Knight of Cups upright. You know what I'm getting? Like this energy, and then you have the Four of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength. The energy I'm getting is someone who plays the same lotto numbers every single day, and the one day they don't play it, it comes out, or you know, a couple of them come out, and they're just mad at themselves. They're like, this opportunity for money, I didn't get it. I didn't invest in it properly. I was, you know, like in and out energy, like I didn't do it. You were focused on something else. You didn't see what was right in front of you. For some of you, you might have had like something like I doubt it, like a camera or a baseball card or a coin or something that was worth a lot of money, and you just like gave it away for like nothing, and now you're looking at it in retrospect thinking like, oh my God, like that kind of energy. And then there's supposed to be a marriage, a passionate new beginning, and the Strength card. For others of you, you spent a lot of money on something, and it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. And now this love is being rejected. I don't know if you guys got married or not. I feel like you guys are really trying to make this work, but something failed. I don't know if it was with money. Conversation. Okay, let's do conversation. So I got a bunch of money. I don't know what to do with it. I probably should invest it, but I didn't. Instead, I went out and did all this crazy stuff. And now it's time for me to do something with it, and I don't have it, and now I'm upset that I wasn't responsible with it. So now I'm getting married, or you know, I'm supposed to do something with this person, and we were really excited about it, but I don't have the money for it. That kind of thing, if that makes sense to you guys. When in doubt, talk it out. Conversation in your head with the tarot cards. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they've been thinking a lot with the Hermit energy about whatever this double energy is, either yours or theirs. There's something that came in between the two of you, and it's still there. And with the King of Cups, you guys love each other immensely. There's a strong connection. Oh no. There's a strong connection between the two of you. However, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, someone's not giving anymore. They're not offering the things they used to offer. With the Nine of Wands, they're not guarded. They're not, you know, they're happy. They're at peace. That's a dichotomy. It's an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. They know what stresses them out in this relationship and what's affecting your peaceful home life. And they're looking at all of the different ways they could this kind of goes back to the beginning of the reading. They could change in order for this Queen of Swords to calm down. You're the Queen of Swords, Scorpio, man. It's like somebody did something they weren't supposed to do. There's love here. You guys are trying to make it work, and they're looking at every single way. They're happy that you're trying to make it work, but they're stressed out trying to figure out all the different ways to make this better. It's so funny. Sagittarius, that was hysterical, just the process of it. Yes, smart ass Sagittarius. I love you guys. That's my sexy Sagittarius. Hierophant, Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, Sun, and the Moon. Very similar. You might be on the cusp. So somebody has gained some knowledge about why they're so protective of what they offer, of their, like, of their money. Why they're so protective of their money. Because this woman is counting money, right? And why they stress out whenever the conversation about money comes up. And in order to keep the peace, they realize that they have to find a different way of doing this, because I feel like it comes out in their tone. They're agitated. They don't like to talk about it. Not that they think it's gauche. I don't think it's that. I think it's just like they have a bad relationship with money, or a stressful relationship with money. And whenever somebody brings it up, like, I don't want to talk about it. And that's not good. So they're realizing that. And they're trying to get to, like, the source of why. So this is a very, like, empowering month for you guys to figure out what your relationship is with money and how it affects the relationship, and then how you guys can improve that. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're a fucking hairhead. Sorry. Right now, when I said Capricorn, I felt my ear fill up with air. Airhead. I'm telling you, when I do readings, I feel it. That's why I don't do that many. Somebody thinks that somebody in this relationship is an airhead. I'm sorry. It's not what they were looking for with the star and the Three of Wands in reverse. I didn't even see that. So it's not their wish fulfillment. It's not what they were looking for. They don't want to invest in this with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They're not even trying to be in and out. They just want out with the Knight of Wands in reverse. And what they've chosen, somebody's out. Somebody's leaving with the Four of Pentacles. They're taking everything they can get and they're bouncing, because this is not, I'm telling you, they think this person's like, you can define airhead as whatever you want. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, that was so funny. I knew it before I even started the reading. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, things have changed for the better. I think you guys are defending this relationship and rejecting anything that might come in. Your relationship has been tested. And you guys are deciding to just... that changed everything. Hold on. Yeah. So you got the Moon, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, or the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, the World, and then the Hangman in reverse. Something's changed in a good way, where you guys are defending your relationship and rejecting it. You guys are headed into a new thing after a separation, or after a disagreement, or after someone almost left. And you decided that you're going to do things very differently because you're both enlightened, that you want to save this. If you're dealing with a Pisces, my baby Pisces. I love my Pisces. With the Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. Oh, this is too many. Things have been improving. Both of you are seeing an improvement. With the Page of Wands, you're getting back to that flirtatious energy because you're working on this relationship. I feel like you two have also been tested. With the Empress, both of you are taking control with the knowledge that you have now. I guess maybe you guys went through something that kind of showed your characters. And at the end, you guys decided to make it work because it's the only thing that makes sense. And now you're learning each other with the Five, with the Hierophant. And with the Page, you're making different offers. Like, okay, I see that this bothers you, so why don't we try to do this? Or I noticed that, you know, we work better when we do this, so why don't we do that more often? Or I see that you're like learning each other because you've already made, it's almost like a silent choice to make a commitment on working on things. Like, okay, I'm only trying to fix this because I want long-term with you, so let's start working on it. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. That's really cute. Final words. My final words for you guys is, in order to balance out any, you got the two balancing cards. You got the Two of Pentacles and the Justice next to each other, and the Two. You have to start making decisions and taking action on it in order to balance out all the things that are that need to be balanced out. That's your Justice, is your ability and your skill to look with the, I didn't even expect that, with the Page of Swords, to look at a situation and see what needs to be done in order to balance the situation. That is your strength. And that is you, because even though the strength is a lion, in this deck, it's a Taurus. It's a bull. That's your gift, to be able to look at a situation and passionately come in with the 9 of Cups and fix it, because that's what you want. It's in your best interest to make the changes necessary and plan with the Death and the 3 of Pentacles, so that you can make your relationships work. And that's exactly what you do. You're a Taurus. I need a Taurus in my life. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, my beautiful, amazing loves. If you do like my vibe, please subscribe. I'm trying for like 6 months to get to 300 subscribers. I've actually done over 400 and something readings, and I cannot get to 300 subscribers. So if you would be so kind as to help me on my quest. I'm trying so desperately to get to 300 subscribers. Every subscribe means the world to me, like literally means the world to me. So thank you so much. If you do decide to subscribe, if you don't want to, please just hit the like button. It makes me just as happy. And then until next time, come back on Thursday or Friday to check out your readings. I just posted the weekly readings, so you should see that. I posted them on Thursday. So look at that, so you can see what's going on this weekend. See if you feel like I vibe with you and that I'm on track with your reading, because each reader vibes with different people, because we're all reading for the signs on different paths. Some people are in relationships, some people aren't, some people have kids, some people don't. You know, like we're all different. So you vibe with a reader until that you get to the point where you have to make a decision. And when you make a decision, the reader might be reading for people that made this decision, then you make this decision, and then you and the reader don't vibe anymore. Now you got to find a new reader that clicks with you. Hopefully I click with you. If I do, please go ahead, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. Until next time, my loves, bye.